We have Manny Santiago. Manny is a respected pro skater in street league and stuff. He's had a YouTube channel for actually a long time. And he came to Braille and I met him. We went to his house when skating. He's always been like a cool guy to me. I saw that he just posted this. What happened with Sandlot? It looks like he quit his board sponsor, which is Sandlot Times, which is owned by Ryan Sheckler. Sandlot Times I thought was interesting. Because it was kind of like a board company that was targeted to Ryan Sheckler's past self. Ryan Sheckler kind of made a company now in 2020, whatever, targeting to, 12-year-old Ryan Sheckler. So I did think that was kind of interesting. But Manny was on there, and I'm curious to see what he says about his experience. We got a nice 5-minute video. The story behind why I am not on Sandlot anymore, ... Very enticing. Let's see what he thinks. I always forget Sheckler's company exists. For the record, I love Sheckler. Nothing in this video. Should I come in with a bias? There's nothing Manny can say to make me hate Sheckler. But
what's going on, guys? I'm hopping on here right now. I'm on a flight to Brazil for STU.
In the cafe?
Right now we're in Sao Paulo waiting to go to Porto Alegre for the contest this weekend. But I wanted to hop on and give you guys an update on my set of video and what's going on with Sandlot.
Typically, when people are forced to film in a public thing, it means it's very pressing. So that's not a good sign. I heard this one dude, he sat at a piano in a Roman airport with a really weird backdrop, and he talked to the camera in public as well. So let's see.
Pretty much, we had an amazing 2-year run. Shout out to Ryan for even considering me to be part of the team. And I've known him forever, which is also really cool. Shout out to Gretchen, Angelique, and the whole team, Mike Custodio, the Flow guys, just, Virgos, Puig Dollars, and everyone that was a part of it. It was a good run, 2 years. We created a bunch of cool graphics. Shout out to all you guys for making my boards sell out. My first board sold out 3 times, and my last board sold out, and the other boards did really well. So without you guys, I wouldn't be able to accomplish that. So thank you for supporting my career. What happened?
2 years is a good run, oh man. Yeah, I mean, that's where skateboarding is at, honestly. Selling out boards, hell yeah. We don't know how many boards were sold, but it's like back in the day, I heard rumors that Bam Margera would sell like 30,000 boards a month or whatever. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything, but I would feel like this selling out the boards, it was probably like a run of like 100 boards, 200 boards, maybe 500, maybe 1,000. But like, it's not how it used to be. 30,000 boards, 10,000 boards, thousands and thousands of boards. And like, I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I would be very surprised if it was like really like a significant amount of boards.
I can't speak too much on because Ryan's going to release his own newsletter or whatever.
Okay, interesting.
But I can tell
we get
you
the other side.
They didn't kick me off. They're just going a different route with the brand.
And Bam is an outlier, yes.
And I'm just not a part of it. And I have nothing but amazing things to say, and we had an amazing run. So shout out to that, and thank
Ram, I knew a kid who didn't skate and would bring a Bam complete to school as an accessory. Honestly, I never really met that many people like that. My brother's friend, as a kid, he got into skating when me and my brother were like real skaters, and he was getting in, and I remember he made like fake grind marks on his board, and we're like, that's not a grind mark, that's from a knife. And he's like, no, it's grinds. And we're like, yeah, bro, it's not grinds. But other than that, I never really knew too much shit like that. That was probably like my most like first-hand posery experience.
And we had an amazing, just not a part of it, and I have nothing but amazing things to say, and we had an amazing run. So shout out to that, and thank you guys. But I want to get into the topic to why a lot of these big brands are struggling and what's going on. There's a lot of board brands being created.
I support the poser community. Me too. Hell yeah, they're buying boards. Hey, you don't have to skate the board. Do whatever you want. You want to buy it, buy it. You want to pose. I don't care. I don't judge. You're like getting ready to maybe think about getting into skating. That's fine. We don't care. Do whatever you want. No one should tell you what you can and can't do.
Which kind of hurts the big brands because now the demand
still a poser. Yeah, whatever.
The other brands are like trickling down. And at the end of the day, like, I get it. You guys want to buy blanks for like $40, $35, whatever it may be. But just remember to support the established brands with your favorite pros, because at the end of the day, because of you guys is why we're allowed to have this career and why we can continue to have this career. And the last thing you want is for your favorite pro who's so good and has had a long career has to go get a regular 9 to 5 because he can't get paid from his board brand because the board sales are low or whatever. And I understand, like, chase your dreams and go after it, and you can afford what you can afford. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you can support the pros that you admire. Also, there's a lot of small brands being started that end up not lasting, which then also
Little bit of an interesting take. I feel like if you're in the business of like trying to make money from skating, is like you shouldn't really. I mean, I guess it's reasonable to say, hey, if you want to support me, buy my thing. But if I think when I was a kid, I love BAM, I love Shekla, did I ever buy their shit? Like, not really. I didn't have a fucking BAM board. I had a BAM wrist thing. I had a BAM sweatband that said BAM that I got for free from my sponsor. But like, did I buy a BAM board? Did I buy a Shekla board? Like, not really. But I kind of love them. But that's the thing with skaters is, skaters are these broke young kids that like, they're not really thinking, oh, I'm going to use my purchasing power to support the pro. They're kind of just thinking, I love skating. I want to skate. I love skating. Oh my God, they're the best. They're not really thinking that deeply. So I guess it's reasonable for him to try to remind people that, hey, you should buy pro boards to support the pros. But at the same time, it's like, I feel like some people might not be that receptive to sort of asking like that.
Takes away from board sales. And it's sad, and I get it though, because it is fun to do that. But at the end of the day, just remember, if you can, just support the people that are putting in the work and that inspire you to be better every day. With that being said, I want to get into kind of. Let me make sure it's recording.
Oh no! Oh no! I'm scared. I'm feel the anxiety energy. And Drumburger said, I like to buy Ricky Glaser decks and not skate them. Hell yeah, Drumburgers. Ricky Glaser Spirit and Snake deck, yes. The Braille decks will never be made again. It's rare.
I want to get into what I'm going to do. I know you guys saw my setup video, and there was a lot of questions to what I'm going to do next. And what I'm going to do, I can't tell you guys too much because it's a surprise, but it's something that I've been wanting to do since before JART, which, by the way, I quit JART, and I didn't lose JART. And for those comments out there that people are, talking negatively. And then with Sandlot,
it seemed. Oh, okay, he's about to say. I was gonna say it seems like Sandlot kicked him off due to like not making enough money. I would imagine, but I guess he's about to tell us right now. Kids just gotta buy what's dope or what's cheapest. Sad, but if you ain't selling, might be because your stuff not that dope. I mean, I think in general, yes, cheapest is always gonna. It's kind of like the trickle up effect. Is they'll always buy the top person's thing, like Tony Hawk or whatever, or Nigel or whatever, BAM. And then they'll always buy the cheapest. And these kind of, so like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Manny, but like as kind of like a not quite at the tip top pro, but like at a little bit further down, they're the ones that really kind of hurt the most, especially when skate industry is kind of going down.
They didn't kick me off. They're just going a different route. Two different things, because, I did my job thanks to you guys. And now with this project I have moving forward, it's literally for you guys. So I am going to do something moving forward that's going to be intimate and small and collective for you guys, and I will be putting out projects throughout the year. That way you guys can follow the journey and be a part of something different, but something for you and for myself and for my friends who are artists. And then also I will be posting more on YouTube. I'm gonna bring back some of the segments from the Manny Slays All channel, the MSA.
Should we collab, live stream? He'd probably be down. Live stream collab with Manny.
From the 5-on flats to the trick tips to interviews and more content on my life. Like right now, I'm on the road to Brazil, and I'll film a video of the STU. Also, videos of Street League, behind the scenes of the World Skate events. The stuff I have going on in Puerto Rico, any kind of park builds, and also I will be hosting the Jackalope contest series now. Even though I podiumed at the last one, I find it a better route to help them with the hosting side so I can still compete at other events. Also skate their courses and do course previews and a bunch of other stuff and still be interactive around the world with you guys. So I have a lot going on this year, and we have those 2 video parts that we have to put out, and then I have something massive in the winter time, and that's going to be a really big thing. And I'm excited. I can't tell you guys too much, but I know that you guys will love it. We've been taking our time with it so that it's just right. But with all that being said, since we're in Brazil, obrigado, which means thank you, and I'll catch you guys at STU this weekend or in the BTS video that I'll be posting. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, I mean, it did kind of seem like he's going to make his own border, his own company. But shout out to Manny. Here's his video. You heard him. If you want to support him, now is the time that it would mean the most. So here's his channel as well. He said, posting more. I actually reacted to his content at the... I reacted to him at the new skate park too. But yeah, interesting. I feel like it will be very interesting when we see the Shekla point of view. But typically it's like, you know, Sandlot, it's a new up and coming brand. It's got Ryan Shekla. It's like a big draw. But still, it's just tough. It's like, it's really hard to just break into the skate industry. Like, I would imagine that Sandlot is just not making enough money to really like have paid team and have pro boards and stuff. Like, I feel like that's probably what Sandlot thought, and they just go, oh shit, like we're not really making that. I'm just speculating on this, and there's no evidence of that, but that's kind of what it seems like. But yeah, that's about it for that one. Who's on the company aside from Shekla? I think it's little kids, I thought. Targeted towards little kids making smaller boards. Yeah, that's what I thought. So it's like a little bit interesting to have like, you know, just normal pros. I thought it was probably better to have little kids. Dang. Oh yeah, this guy's good. Yeah, he came to Braille. Did he come to Braille? No, I think Mowgli just skated with him. I don't know these dudes. But yeah, I guess it's just Manny and this guy. Can you still buy the board? Okay, you can still buy this one though.